every month in schools, in the public sector. So environment is one, smog is how can you make yourself, I mean, using your mask, not throwing garbage and asking your parents not to throw garbage as well, segregated waste bins in the school, and awareness camps and awareness sessions, and now we're gradually bringing it in the curriculum as well. Because that is something that is very important. And we started the school meal program last year, and three districts, Rajanpur, Muzaffargarh, DG Khan. And why? Because they were number one, two, three in malnutrition. So we were able to, number one, so in those schools, the attendance was in high 90s because they were getting nutrition every day, and we were very, very grateful that Madam Chief Minister expanded it to 11 districts, but the number went beyond 1 million kids every day. And we are not even wasting one single wrapper. We're recycling all 1.1 million wrappers every day. So if you come to think of it, तो अगर 10 लाख डेली हैं 10 दिनों के 1 करोड़, एक महीने के 3 करोड़, एक साल के 40 करोड़ रैपर्स. Otherwise पहले कभी भी कुछ हुआ है, nobody's thought about recycling. We recycle each and every paper. We'll show you in the videos, and we're giving it back to those same set schools in terms of pots, in terms of their stationery, in terms of also their chairs and benches. And we digitally monitor every school and every class and every student. So we'll show you simply how, and then you've seen Suthra Punjab, 150,000 jobs created, 150,000 in a year, and over 35,000 vehicles hired, and that too not on the cost of the exchequer. It is all through a public-private partnership where we pay them specific amounts in terms of their tonnage and the waste that they collect. And when I went to my village on this Eid, I was very, and I texted Madam Chief Minister that I went to the graveyard. I always go. But this is the first time that was not smelly. It's the first time that people were actually, not seeing that waste from the animals lying by the roads, lying by the graveyards, because that's where they tend to hide it then. Take it away and just throw it there. And this is the first time also, like I said, it's sustainable planning, and the government has just approved the first electric vehicle policy in Punjab also, on how the government department, so one thing is about the planning of the entire population, the other thing is correcting your own house. So we've also approved the first electric vehicle policy, so we should get rid of all the fuel in the public sector also and move towards renewable energy. These are initiatives that not one of them, I mentioned 12, and the list is very long. Not even a single one of them existed before our Chief Minister came in. I'll just mention again, Suthra Punjab was not there, electric buses were not there, school meal program was not there, school meal programs, recycling was not there, Environmental Protection Authority did not exist, waste-wise green schools did not exist, anti-smog guns were never seen, nobody went paperless, nobody went 40 case in COP30 where Madam Chief Minister was also given with the mandate, and also by multiple major stakeholders in environment who came in and called her the global climate change warrior. And stubble burning, like I said, everybody was going and grabbing the farmers, not assisting them on where the problem is and how we can cope up with that. Now they're all getting equipment, modern machinery that we import, and we're going to start manufacturing them locally. Monthly themes, cleanliness drives, nothing existed before. Government, we're doing our best because there has to be a behavioral change behind this. So like you go to school and your father picks you up, but if he's throwing the same garbage out of the window, you'll also learn to do that. Yeah. So when we started, now we've started from the schools, I've had multiple videos where the kids are telling their parents not to throw the garbage because eventually the government has to clean it. One small example in front of you is our school meal programs. On the left, where you see 7,005 is the total number of schools. 3,344 in the pink are girls, blue are boys. Total enrollments 972,000, approximately a million. Packs delivered to date are here, packs received by the school, packs consumed by the school. Niche और आ जाएं. And this is all the stats school-wise. We give milk 3 days a week, and because milk doesn't solve every problem related to nutrition, then we brought in fortified biscuits. If there's somebody's short in, let's say, vitamin C or vitamin D, every district has its own dynamics. And this is 98.2% completed. If you want to just jump into a school, what district would you want to see?
Yeah, the one we are in Punjab.
No, so Lahore doesn't have it because South Punjab, so there's no more Safarish in the school meal program. Not because Madam CM is from Lahore or the minister is from Kasur. It is all data driven. So top districts with malnutrition up here. This is the ECE class, nursery class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can click on any picture. They come, and this is the ECE. So early years is also a stream that didn't exist in the public sector. Okay, there's the Kachi class here, Paki class. Now these are all 11,000 schools have early childhood education rooms. You just seen it here. This is class 1. Aage kar rahe hain. Picture from every class, every school. Okay, let's open some schools in district. What do you want to see? Rajanpur, DG Khan, Muzaffargarh, any district that you want to select amongst these. DG Khan Golganj. So there's Tehsil, Tonsa, DG Khan, Kot Chutta, Koi Suleiman. Which one would you want to go with? Okay. Markaz can be कोई markaz खोल दें. So you see, here we have the enrollments. We do their pre, post, and mid analysis as well, including their bone marrow density, their height, their weight, how it is affecting their performance when they come to school every day, how much their health is increasing, and these are enrollments class-wise. Health profile खोल दें. You see, these are the names of the kids, the enrollment numbers, weight, their height, BMI, everything, the picture नीचे आ जाए. Which means any discomfort, there is a complete global level solution where you can see their marks up there also, English, Urdu, math, science. So we are monitoring the kids' health, we are monitoring the progress, and we are making sure that we match the level of private schools in this year and then beat them by next year. So like my kid is going to a government school, all your parents and you, so when you bought this jacket, you paid taxes. When you bought this uniform, you paid taxes. When you bought this watch, you paid taxes. And if through your taxes, there is a major spending of close to 650 billion, वो $2.5 billion बनते हैं बेटा. उसकी वजह से आपको अच्छी और मयारी तालीम क्यों नहीं मिल रही? क्यों आपको प्राइवेट स्कूल्स की फीसेस देनी पड़ रही हैं? आई एम ग्रेटफुल दैट द प्राइवेट स्कूल्स डू एग्जिस्ट because I am a product myself from HSN as a semi-government school. However, if HSN was not there, maybe I wouldn't have been here.
Yeah.
So side by side, doing the hand modeling, and I will just show you a video of a public-private partnership school that we did in Jalalpur. Mark, you can put that video on after this. और बाकी आपकी कौन सी applications हैं online? उनके बारे में कुछ brief करें, कोई खोल दें. So this is our SIS application. So all the teachers, they have to go to the minister's office. They're looking for Safarish, troubles, Rajanpur se Lahore, Muzaffargarh se Lahore. They just apply online, and the merit is visible to everybody. So let's say you have 4 teachers in your school. You would know that she's in merit number 1, and 2, 3, 4. So we don't play with that also, and nobody can take that right. And every primary, elementary, girls, boys, every color, and we see their data analytics here. There was no data cleansing for 11 years, and we've included that now. And one more thing that we did was very phenomenal. So we always know about the teachers shortage. So let's say Lycett Johor Town and Lycett Gulberg. So what is happening is that Lycett Johor Town has 9 teachers short, but Lycett Gulberg has 15 teachers surplus. So we always thought about the teachers shortage, but the surplus never reflected, and it is a big number. So this year we actually located the surplus teachers, RDG monitoring, who's here has done a phenomenal job, and we were able to place how many thousand teachers, sir?
So 24,000 teachers have been, surplus teachers have been placed in those schools where staff is mostly required.
Where they were required.
No.
So 24,000 teachers का मतलब है बेटा कि 24 अरब रुपए annually. अगर हम भी पिछलों की तरह हायरिंग कर लेते, डेटा ना देखते, ना हो, टीचर्स शॉर्टेज भी एड्रेस हो गया in 15 days.
Sir, the good thing is that from 18,000 schools where surplus teachers were placed, those schools, 21,000 schools
Where
where
there was
these surplus
shortage.
teachers have been placed.
Without
Or now
the hiring.
at this time, a very few number is exist where school is less, teacher is less, otherwise each and every need has been
Over
met.
90% schools have teachers. Now पीछे खोल दें जी स्कूल वाली एप्लीकेशन वो जो ये. So let's say this is ये काटें और इनसे खुद पूछें. Let the students decide कि उन्हें कौन सा स्कूल खोलना है. So blue are boys. Let me just explain. Right here, एक second रुक जाएं, आप इसे खोल के रखें. Let me just explain. So H is a high school. Pink is girls. Blue is boys. M is a middle school. So middle is from grade 5 to grade 8. And again, pink is girls, blue is boys. P is primary. So you are just, these are all mapped schools, real time. You are free to choose any school and we'll explain you what we do.
Yeah, middle school. Middle school.
There's a lot of middle schools. This one?
Yeah, we can go with that.
Okay.
We can go with it.
So this is Lahore, Fatehgarh female schools, number of students 625. Now this is the student teacher ratio. 42. In certain cases, this would be, 100 students to one teacher before rationalization. This is the number of teachers, this is the number of students, and we divide as student teacher ratio comes in, gender female, electricity yes, toilets 8, functional classrooms 10, but they don't have a playground, they don't have a library. That we know, so we have to put in a playground if possible, otherwise we can go with rooftop options. Total area is 1 canal 10 Merla, so it has to be an urban school. Computer lab, no. Science lab, no, because elementary schools from grade 5 to grade 8 don't have computer labs in the public sector. But we've mapped them and this is their progress. So 23 the students थे, 24 में इतने थे, 25 में इतने थे, teachers कितने थे? Teachers availability is going up and the number of students is stagnant right there, so we need to see why that is and do some decisions regarding to that. Let's open a school here. So now you see 1176 students, the student teacher ratio recommended is 40 to 1. And this is 62 to 1. So we need 2 more teachers here or 3 more to bring this down.
Yeah.
And STR was never considered before.
Yeah.
We came in and said this is not how it works. It has to be on the STR. Toilet 16 hai, boundary wall hai, science lab hai, computer lab hai, functional computer 16. And 2 canal 16 Marla areas, number of teachers, library no, playground no, and it is a high school. It should have a library but playground because it is only 2 canal 16 Marla. So this cluster shows us that ये urban area है. बंद करें मैंने कोई गुलबर्ग या किसी और जगह रखे. So this is the map that you see. ये लाहौर है, ये Johor town है. You want to open any school in Johor town?
We want to like the Lahore one.
Phase 5. Paragon, Jallo Park, Harbanspura, Sabzazar. Which side is Sabzazar?
It's near Garden.
Garden Town, Cavalry,
Not
Bhagwanpura.
It's near Babu Sabu.
Awan Town इस एरिया में नहीं होगा?
Yes, it's quite nearby to Sabu.
Okay, ये खोल ले.
zoom in कर वो सबसे
It's there.
ये Sabzazar है. Yeah, high school खोल ले. So you see, 1054 students. It's a high school. Student-teacher ratio is just perfect. 33. Maybe we can take 1 or more teachers from here also. But since it's 33, it's absolutely fine. Has been addressed. Number of students is going up. Number of teachers availability has been adjusted according to STR. अब आप देखें कि 2023 में कम students के साथ यहाँ ज़्यादा teachers थे.
Yeah.
So 1020, 35. Now 1054 more students. but 3-4 less teachers because यहाँ से उन्होंने surplus teachers देखे system में और उन्हें closest school में यहाँ के adjust कर दिया. And you're not required here, but this school has a teachers shortage. You may please go there. 7 toilets, functional classroom yes, library yes, playground no because एक canal है. So naturally उस सब में building होगी और वो नहीं होगा but science lab भी है और clean drinking water भी है, STR भी है. So this is a Kamal working school. Name of the school is Khadak Multan Road. बंद करें, सब्ज़ाज़ार में भी rural भी खोले. So this is सब्ज़ाज़ार, ये high है, ये खोल दें मतलब. So you see again, the student teacher ratio 28. यहाँ पे 17 टीचर्स थे, अब यहाँ पे 12 टीचर्स हैं. नेचुरली उनके सिस्टम ने कुछ टीचर्स उठाए और वो किसी और स्कूल में लगाए, बट अभी भी STR देखें इज 28-1. So more than enough teachers. I cannot complain there is a teachers shortage. Boundary wall है, science lab नहीं है, because again this is an elementary school.
Yeah.
So high schools and high secondary have labs. That also. So every 120 student has one computer. It's literally impossible. Now we're bringing in Chromebooks. School right next to you is also a Sarkari school where it has Google Chromebooks and the kids are learning phenomenal things. Honestly, if you want to visit, you can. Like I said, so library no, playground no, 4 canal, 2 marlas, there can be a playground because jagah kafi hai yahan pe. Science and computer lab no because it's an elementary or a primary school. Koi aur khol So higher secondary खोलेंगे ये वाला, main बोले what will work. So there we come. You see, student teacher ratio 25. Teachers are उठा सकते हैं. Closest school में 3 they were 41. अब 34 हैं, फिर भी STR 25 की. And functional classrooms 29, toilet box 26, library yes, playground yes, because this is a higher secondary school. So higher secondary would mean till grade 12. 31 canal and 8 marlas area in the heart of Gulberg. आपका स्कूल होगा 2 canal पे, 4 canal पे, but they don't utilize it. So the next thing is that we are creating sports spaces, not only for the public sector, because that is also related to environment. You have to be physically fit. You have to make sure that you do co-curricular in sports, and even if you are from the private sector, you should have grounds from the government where you can just go and play. Right? And that's not a handicap. And if we have the space, why aren't we opening it up? So 1,000 grounds every year will give us 5,000 grounds by the end of year number 5. Science lab है, boundary wall है, clean drinking water है, recommended student teacher ratio 40-1 है. But जब पहले हम खोलते थे, इसे बंद करें, एक और कोशिश मैं करता हूँ. Where we will go to कोई rural area खोल दें. हाँ यहाँ भी खोल. अब ये देखें, STR है 51. Why? I knew it because रूरल एरिया में बॉर्डर के पास कोई नहीं जाना चाहता. सब कहते हैं सर घर इधर है, ट्यूशन भी यही पढ़ा लेंगे, प्लीज हमें यहाँ रहने दें. Where is they getting decent salaries? So the starting salary for a public sector teacher is more than what your school is paying. At least, I mean, maybe 2-fold more. And we pay up to, in certain cases, over 200,000 per month to our public sector teachers. And there's the pension and there's other benefits. Some heads get a residence who will work, your principal who will work at the Sheikh and Al Ghar bhi mila hoga. But the point is that everybody in the rural area is suffering. Right? इनके पास 2 टीचर्स हैं, 102 बच्चे, एनरोलमेंट बढ़ी है, स्टूडेंट टीचर रेशियो हो गई है 51. अब यहाँ पे हमने स्कूल टीचिंग इंटर्न्स दी. So from that area only there is UET. There's a student who's graduated, we need a teacher, we'll hire them as school teaching intern. And then every year they have to get certain certifications. So for teachers also, even your teachers are not licensed teachers. ट्रैफिक का लाइसेंस है, आर्म्स का लाइसेंस है, दुकानों का लाइसेंस है, हर चीज का लाइसेंस है, टीचर्स का लाइसेंस है. And it was, listen, it is everywhere in the world. So this year also, the public sector and the private sector, we are bringing in the first teachers licensing regime. And so they get about 50,000 per month stipend. And we will tell them whenever you're easy, maybe in the winter, in the summer, we created about 50,000 jobs to this. You complete these certifications and you're eligible for the next year. You don't complete, thank you very much, bye bye. And we have to do that because we want the kids to learn great things rather than
Yeah.
having bad teachers. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now we'll take the questions
Okay.
and then we can go because there's kids special education institutes that are getting together at Liberty Round.
May I start? Assalamualaikum, Honorable Minister Sir. I hope you're doing well.
I'm well, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, good lately. My name is Iman Fatma Sal and we are from American West of DNK School System. Today we are here to talk about a very important issue that the whole world is facing. Climate change and its effects. Sir, we understand that the future belongs to us, and for that reason, we must learn how to protect our planet. In our school, we have taken steps like shifting to solar energy, arranging recycling exhibitions, placing 4-color waste bins so students should know about proper waste separation. In our school, we have also organized tree planting drives, and we are also implementing energy monitors where students will get weekly to check energy usage. Sir, as you have recently returned from Govt 30, we are eager to know how this global conference will help Pakistan and how the education system can support climate action. I have a question regarding the topic, so may I ask it?
Please.
Sir, why is it important for students to learn about climate change from an early age? Like they're so young, how can they know about it from an early age?
The thing is that, well, age doesn't matter. What I think is when you look at the global models today, so the Japanese are teaching their kids ethics from grade 1 only.
Yeah.
They teach them to be good human beings and how they can contribute towards the environment. Thank you for mentioning copper. My question would be whether this year our chief minister made waves in the COP.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
see any other politician doing that in the recent years?
No.
You mentioned waste-wise school segregation bins. It's also an initiative by our chief minister.
Yeah.
14,000 schools have complied. You just saw a massive difference in smog
With it.
this
Yeah.
year.
With it.
Also coming to your last question, you see it is important that we teach the children. So rather than finding a solution of the problem, why don't we preempt it?
Yeah.
So if let's say we bring we throw the waste in the roads, everywhere we bring it down 50%, the entire city of Tokyo doesn't have a dustbin.
Yeah.
Why can we not train our children? The training has to come from the very ground level, and it's not only teaching them not to throw, but
Yeah.
telling them why it is important not to
Why
throw.
is it?
Why later on we will all be paying taxes and massive funds to the waste management companies who will just come to collect the garbage, and later on what you're throwing is going to come back and haunt you
Yeah.
because you are breathing that same very air. So it is important, and we bring in the curriculum. Like I said, we do monthly themes, and they don't include just lectures. They include demonstrations from the kids on what needs to be done, how they can do it, and they're practically, because we have big spaces in the public sector schools, they're practically taken outside, and includes kitchen gardening, includes, like I said, the recycling of the school waste that we're doing. And thank you very much for asking the question. This is very important.
Yeah. So my question to you is, in your opinion, how can education help Pakistan deal with challenges like smog, flooding, or heat waves?
So you see, one thing that is very fortunate about this country is the number of young people.
Yeah.
And I am certain that you see where there's some indicators that tell you, so our IT exports are going like this. It has to be a reason. The reason is young people.
Yeah.
You go 70-year-old are not using their phones properly, or if they're using it, the number is very minimal. And we are massively concentrated on skilling them and educating them. So if you, for example, you take an example of me, I'm the education minister, that is one, but I went to a school and I'm a responsible citizen. I will not throw litter on the floor.
Yeah.
But if I don't have the education on that,
Yeah.
if I'm not informed on what it is going to bring back to the country and how it is going to haunt me, my air, how it is going to add so much burden on my economy, I won't do that. It's just a tissue
Yeah.
paper. It's just a wrapper. So education helps build up the societies, and is the most important thing is, and you want to compare it with any investment in the world, it gives you 7 times the return per annum, because then again it is not only environment, it is the
Yeah.
behavioral change. It is about supporting your society. It is about being a good citizen. It is about contributing positively towards the economy. I mean, so many social factors that come together and make it very important.
Yeah,
Okay, sir. My question is, sir, our campuses have shifted to solar energy. Could you please tell us how the government is helping government schools move towards solar power as
It's
well?
a very sweet question. But you probably have 50 campuses.
Yeah.
Yes.
That-
More than that, yeah.
100,
Yeah.
150.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've got 55,000.
Yeah.
And in the last year and this year alone, we are either we've converted them or we are on the way to convert them 12,700 schools on renewable energy. And we didn't end here. So one of our districts in District Atal is doing phenomenal things in terms of water conservation as well.
Yeah.
And all 955 schools, I'm going to repeat one district. 955 schools have the rainwater harvesting system. The kids play with it every day, they utilize that water every day, they get to know about water conservation, they get to know about environment, they get to know about agriculture, they get to know about value addition.
Yeah.
So we are way ahead. Thank you for that question.
Okay, so sir, my question is, do you think that solar-powered schools can become a successful model of sustainable education in Pakistan?
So I think when it comes to renewable energy, yes, sure. And solarizing the schools is one component. We're looking beyond that also. So some of our colleges, universities are probably assessment from the public sector, but next year we want to bridge it with the private sector as well. Like I said, teachers' license has to be with the public and private, sports has to be public and private. We need to bring them together to hold different competitions so we can get them going.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So sir, my question is the ministry taking any steps to develop climate-smart and eco-friendly government school campuses?
Oh yes, so this very building that we're sitting in right here is also a big example, and this entire facility that we sit in here, we have in the first year, each one plant one. So when you enroll in grade 1, grade 3, grade 4, you plant a tree, we name it after you, your parents, your grandparents. You water it, number one, it helps the environment.
Yeah.
Number two, your cost that the school is paying will come out, because I was just at Amazon, they produce 21% of the world's total oxygen. And like I said, so these initiatives that we're doing in the schools are all going to come back as positive contributions to the society. And if you want, I can repeat the list again, only in schools, waste-wise schools, waste segregation in schools, school meal program in schools, recycling in schools, monthly themes in schools, and last part, recycling. I request that if you have that video of the recycling up here. Where is my phone? I can quickly show them on my phone so they will be very excited. There are phone la rahe And so when we started, and there were 2-3 very big organizations who were our vendors, and I told them to please do something about recycling.
Yeah.
And I said it is very impossible because there's like 8,000 schools.
Yeah.
So how can we collect from 8,000 schools every day? If you don't collect after the second day, I mean, obviously their milk packs, they start smelling.
Yeah.
And those girls, Kashif and one other student, they went on ground for 1 month in Suthra Punjab. And they found this very smart solution where the Ziploc bags don't smell. The kids come, they drink the pack of milk, they put it in the Ziploc bag. They are taught on why this is important. If you throw this on the floor, how it is, like I said, come back and going to haunt the country and the kid at the school. And then we later on plan to take them to the recycling facility. And we have beautiful things that we're making out of those recycled packs. Maybe we'll have 1 or 2 here so we can present to you. So हमारे पास पड़े हुए हैं वो पीडी साहब के कमरे में जो recycled उससे बने हुए हमारे recycled उससे जो pots बने हुए पीडी साहब के कमरे में पड़े हुए लाजमी पढ़ोगे जाके देखते हो. So let me just show you that small video and then you can take around in the data set. And so my question also is, what do you think about the work we're doing?
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's
Wonderful.
extremely wonderful.
It's doing good for
Were you hoping that the public sector schools will be doing all this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're hoping, yeah.
Okay, and did you know that we're using such modern technology? आपका ख्याल था कि हम कर रहे होंगे?
We didn't
We
know
didn't know
before
it
you informed
before,
us.
but
You
after
just informed
coming
us.
to know that it's being like this, it's extremely
It's
good.
wonderful.
So you see,
It's amazing.
let me just open these. This is the waste of the packs in different schools. That's how we crush it through our machinery. And then this is how it goes in the containers.
Yeah.
And I will just show you the final product that comes out of it also. So this is the education I was talking about. You see with those Ziploc bags, they went to the schools. Then they went to the school. Then they went to the classes. And how this Ziploc bag is important. They can throw it just in the Ziploc bag and not on the floor on the community. And eventually I will show you what we make out of it. The benches. Go back. You see this? It's right there. And one will go with you today. So you can utilize it and say you're also using. And no private school, let me assure you, is doing recycling.
No one is.
They could be charging very hefty fee,
Yeah.
but nobody's recycling. And in the public sector, we are recycling over 1 million packs every day. And this is a product of those same very packs. And then look at the additional burden that we're saving on. We get 1.5 lakh furniture, अगर हमें खरीदना पड़ा,
Yeah.
so that paid another a few billion to buy them. And this is very heavy, so it doesn't break for good like maybe a decade. It's बारिश आए, आंधी आए, जो भी आए. Let's just stay like that. These beautiful pots that we are making. So there's one prototype that we wanted to show to you. At public sector schools doing good work.
Yeah, they're doing very good. Thank you for your comment.
I'll just make a small video of you guys.
Yeah.
Hello superstars, how are you?
We're
How have you been?
Okay, so we just briefed you on our school meal program and different initiatives of Madam Chief Minister, which include the Suthra Punjab, which also include our anti-smog guns and our monthly themes and our Environment Protection Authority, our electric buses, and COP 30. You are all here to ask questions about COP. Do you think the Punjab government is doing good work?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Amazing. They're
Wonderful
absolutely
work.
amazing. It's
After
wonderful.
seeing that, we were really impressed.
So you're also happy with the recycling we're doing in our
Yes.
schools?
Yes.
And you saw the product as well?
Yeah.
And you think there's any other leader in Pakistan who's doing such things in the global level?
I don't
Nobody
think
was
so.
like this. So yeah.
But
And
not
you're
like that.
and you're happy that the public sector, Sarkari schools, are also doing good work?
Yeah, they're very good. But
It's
still, it's amazing.
Yeah, we're impressed.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
You're proud of me?
Impressive.
Thank you.
We need to have a picture with you if you all can stand here. Where are your teachers? Where is your teacher?
And I did not do any preparation for this interview. I just have it all in my fingertips because we work for a day and night.